Another SCP stream. I enjoy that in the title it says, ah, shit. Probably biff that. That's not supposed to be like that. Let me fix it. I was in a rush. It's not supposed to be like that. You shut up past me from a couple seconds. There we go. Nobody saw anything. Shows SCP read ever. Yeah, just one. Just one SCP today. Like, it's like, okay, guys. We're done. Show's over. Leave. There's nothing else. There's nothing more to see here. We only want one SCP, which apparently, like, a lot of people keep saying that that's going to happen one day. Like, one day the SCPs are going to get so long that I won't have a chance to read 10 in the stream. Which, okay, fair enough, but we'll see it when that happens. So far, we're good. We're fine. So far, but for now we can enjoy that we can read all 10 per stream, as long as I don't, you know, have the situation where I almost fall asleep. That might be a problem when that shit happens. But right now, I think right now we're safe, we're good, we're ready. Also, everybody, on stream it doesn't matter, it's only like a couple of people. But everybody on YouTube, if you see this video, go watch SCP-2547, please. I'm looking at that, it has 3 views, and I'm sad because it's dogs. How dare you let the dogs down? The SCP let the dogs out, but you let the dogs down, okay? And that is a no-go in my book. They're all... Well, they're not good dogs, to be honest. They're not good puppers because they are causing havoc, but still... I promise I saw nothing as well. What do you mean? Like, you didn't see the SCP, or what happened? But... Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. A little oopsie daisy happens. But hey, you know what? For the sake of today, I'm gonna put my chain on. Just for today, even though it's not, doesn't really add anything. All right, I already checked who the offer is for this one. It's a random day. The random day is the offer, and the last SCP we had of them was not even that long ago. Exactly 20 SCPs ago, to be honest. It was the you got a squid in me, and if everybody remembers that one, is a little squid that if you touch it, your skin slowly becomes like the squid, and you're not supposed to touch it, but you should. You should give it a try. Give them a little pet, a little pat, a little rub, because all they care for is that you feel good. And that's it. That's all the SCP cares about. That was the last one from a random day. And now, let me do some testing. Good, everything works. We have now. Ooh, I'm not even at the right place. Here we go. Turtles all the way down. Turtles all the way down. Okay, here we go. Okay, everything works. We got iTunes. Well, Apple Music. I'm not sure why they changed that to Apple Music. They should just make it. iTunes is like just simple enough. Like it's catchy. It makes sense. But no, Apple Music. All right, here we go. One more time for everybody in the back of the van. Turtles all the way down. Okay, turtles. You like turtles? Object. I wonder who's going to react to that ancient meme. Euclid, special containment procedures. Cultures of SCP-2810 are contained in a vacuum-sealed glass flask in the Site-42 Infectious Materials Lab. Captive instances of -1 kept for study should be contained in Level 4 biohazard containment cells with no more than 1 instance per cell. Orbit Task Force Beta 7, Mass Hatters, and Lambda 12 Pest Control are tasked with investigating and neutralizing all wild instances of -1. Mechanic likes turtles? That's good. That's good. We all like turtles around in these stream parts right here. In this streaming home, we like turtles, I tell you what. Especially if they're ninjas. Description. SCP-2810 is an unidentified pathogen first discovered in Siberia and infects multicellular organisms, causing the cells of the organism to transform into cell-sized versions of the organism itself. Example, a human cell becomes cell-sized human. Wait, a human cell becomes cell-sized humans. A sunflower cells become a cell-sized sunflower. Ah, okay. Tiny. These composite organisms attempt to carry out the bodily functions of the original cell in an analogous manner. For example, human lungs are composed of actual humans that inhale and exhale, while plant leaves are composed of smaller wilted plants arranged and folded in such a way that only their leaves are exposed to sunlight. Microscopic examination reveals that these cellular-sized composites are themselves composed of exponentially smaller composites carrying out the bodily functions, which in turn are composed of smaller copies and so on. Composites do not respond to any external attempts at communication despite replicating cell signaling of the host organism. Despite the size of the composites precluding cellular function in many cases, such as gas exchange, infected organisms termed -1 and their composites are able to survive and reproduce, albeit in extremely poor health. Holds up my hand. What does pathogen mean? It usually is a type of, if I'm not mistaken, it is usually a type of cell, but I'll double check with you because, like, a bacterium, virus, or a microorganism that can cause disease. Yeah. Like, it is like, it's not a cell, but it is a bacterium, which you could argue, like, but yeah. Yeah, it's basically anything that creates a disease. So if you think about it, the Resident Evil virus is a pathogen because it causes a disease. A bioweapon as well. It's also a bioweapon, but it's technically a disease as well, right? The Last of Us zombies are infected with some fungus. Now that's more of a parasite and less of a pathogen. That's not the case. But if you have anything that, like, you know, COVID, for example, that's a pathogen because it's a cell that infects you, causes you to get sick. And if I get fucking struck down by YouTube because I said that, I swear to Christ, I'm gonna be mad. SCP-2810 is spread by physical contact and transfer of bodily fluids. Organisms do not notice the conversions of their cells and become fully infected within approximately 2 months. A cure has yet to be found. Other symptoms of the infection vary instances of -1. Infected animals may engage in dermatophagia and dermatillomania, which in turn often develops into autosarcophagy, as well as displaying dramatically reduced cognitive abilities, stamina, and coordination. For example, human instances can recognize the illness until the large stages of the disease, thereafter professing ignorance of the disease. Animal instances also become much more cooperative and social with other, even solitary species. Infected plants produce very little fruit, and any fruit produced tends to be a poor facsimile of the fruit of any uninfected plant. Infected fungi and protists have weakened cell walls and tend to be sterile. However, despite being in poor physical and mental health, instances of -1 become totally immune to all other known diseases, mutagens, and toxins and have drastically increased lifespans. Addendum Incident 2 on Mobile Task Force Lambda 12 encountered a mosquito with a wingspan of 10 meters preying on a herd of zebras in Africa. It was not deterred by traditional insect repellent measures and attempted to feed on the task force. Lambda 12 used flamethrowers to kill the creature, which was found to be composed of millions of -1 instances. That is horrendous. That is absolutely disgusting. I already hate mosquitoes, so the idea of a giant mosquito made out of multiple small, like tiny small mosquitoes, I'm like, oh no. First of all, that would kill anybody. Because it's like millions of small mosquitoes, but by the time they stab you and drink out of you, you're dead. Like, gone, you're dead. Because like millions of mosquitoes sucking at you in the same time, And I don't care, like, mosquitoes usually just take like a little drip of blood, right? It's just a tiny tip of blood. But millions of even smaller mosquitoes, I think either you're dead from blood loss, even if it's like gonna be like, actually, you know what? We can make some math now. Let's do some math. How much does a mosquito take from you? How much blood does a mosquito take from you? Let's look at that up. So 0.01 milliliters per bite. Okay, so it's not a lot of blood. Now, let's just say, it's actually just say a million. So, here we go. Just for the sake of, I know the mosquito sizes are smaller, so they will take less from you. But still, let's just fucking 0.0 times 1 million. That's, okay, hold on. That's 10,000, but now the question is, milliliters. Yeah. So 10,000 milliliters. Liters into liters should be around 1 liter. Okay, so they take 1 liter. You're fine. You're fine. Okay, never mind. You won't die from blood loss. You're good. Especially because, like, again, they're smaller. Wait a minute. That's 1,000. Oops. No, 10 liters. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, you're dying. You're dying of blood loss. Does it say, like, a million? Does it say millions? So, plural. And again, yes, they're technically tinier than the regular mosquito because the microorganisms. But, still, millions of mosquitoes sucking at you. There's a high chance they would still take 10 liters out of you. So, yeah, you're dead. You're dead. Also, back to what we joked about, mechanic. If I did only read this SCP today, imagine that. A 15-minute stream, like, okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. The Af was with you. Just like, I'll see y'all tomorrow. After just reading this SCP, that would have been hilarious. I might, like, maybe I'll do that for like an April Fool's one day. Like if April Fool's is on a weekend, I might do that. Just one day, just be like, okay, guys, we're down for 10 SCP, and I just read one and I just leave, and then I legitimately just leave. And then the next day I'll read the rest of the 9s. not even 10, just the rest of the 9s, and y'all will be like, but usually you read 10. I'm like, oh, well, yesterday I read 1. What can you do about it? I kind of just shot myself in the leg. And I'm asking you for the medics in the middle of the desert. So, joke's on me at the end, eh? Joke's on me at the end.